Is this a PPF or a vinyl wrap that I am excited to share with you guys on the new C8 Z06? I'm just gonna spill the beans already. This is a vinyl wrap in a very awesome color that I'm excited to share with you guys all in today's video. So thanks again for tuning in, guys. And like I said, today's video is going to be a pretty big one with the C8 Z06. We are going to be vinyl wrapping the whole car. And yeah, it's a pretty big job that I am taking the full Thanksgiving holiday weekend kind of deal to actually kind of pull this off. So kind of learning from the first time I ever did a vinyl wrap, and it was on the C8 Stingray. It came out really, really good, but it definitely took way longer than I had anticipated. Originally on the C8 Stingray that I had wrapped, I gave myself about 3 days. That was way too optimistic to expect to get it done, especially for the first time I had ever wrapped a car. And mind you, it was a C8 Stingray at that, which is kind of ridiculous, and I'm actually very proud of myself that how that came out. This time, however, I have learned a little bit of lessons from the first time I did it. And in doing this C8 Stingray, I'm giving myself 4 to 5 days to complete it, and about 40 to 50 hours or so, which is about how long it took me the first time going around. Probably is gonna take me a little bit less now that I kind of know what I'm doing. By kind of, that's a very vague kind of, reasonably know what I'm doing kind of deal. And yeah, I'm super excited. Now, if you're curious at what color I'm gonna be changing the C8 Z06, if you've seen some of my previous videos, you've kind of gotten a little bit of a hint of what I am deciding to do with this car. And so we're gonna be transforming this car from orange to, get this, orange. Yeah, it's gonna be orange, but it is going to be a different orange than the orange here, the Amplify orange that you can get from the factory. And if you're thinking to yourself, why in the world are you freaking just cheating, like keeping it the same color? Well, it's because I had this one particular color in mind that I've been thinking about even before I had the Z06 of what color I wanted to do. And this color in particular is from Avery Dennison. It is a satin orange with a little bit of a gold tint in it that, guys, I kid you not, this is going to look absolutely amazing on the Z06. I'm still just showing this like in the garage with the garage lighting, which is pretty good, but it is definitely not showing you what it really can look like in the sunlight. And I cannot wait to share it with you guys in regards to that. I might throw a couple of quick still shots out in the sun. Right now it's actually cloudy when I'm filming this, so because otherwise I'd be outside trying to show you this and convincing you that this is a really good color, even though I definitely know it's gonna be a really good color. But in any case, I wanted to go from this Amplify orange to this metallic satin orange for a couple of reasons. One is for just general paint protection. I know it is not PPF. I know I'm gonna have a few of you guys say, well, it's not PPF, it doesn't do the same thing. And you are right. Vinyl wrap is not gonna give you the same kind of actual real protection that PPF does, but it is better than not having anything. And I did learn at least that lesson from my old Stingray in regards to how badly the front of my bumper got completely chipped up. After I think it was like 20, 30,000 miles, it was just so many rock chips, and it was not me trying to drive all up on people's butts and stuff like that. Texas roads are just really, really bad. If you live here in Texas, especially in like the DFW area, you know what I'm talking about. There's just a lot of construction that goes along, a lot of rock chips that get thrown up, and it's a low car. It grabs every single one of those rock chips. So this vinyl is going to help give a good amount of protection. It's gonna look really, really nice, keep the original paint job looking nice. And yeah, I can, if I really wanted to, I can definitely change the color at a later point to something else, or just go back to that. And I'll probably have my wife helping me throughout this whole entire adventure, because this was fun for a little bit, and then it turned into a really serious job, especially for a beginner newbie. That definitely requires a second set of hands. So I'm definitely going to be needing help from her, and she already knows it, and she's gladly accepted helping me out, the poor schlup that I am that she married. So in any case, I think we're ready to start wrapping. So let's get started with this video. Alrighty guys, so we have finished installing the vinyl wrap on the C8 Z06. So without further ado, guys, check this out. I mean, she is looking freaking gorgeous. That color, I cannot believe how well it came out in my personal opinion. I know I'm gonna probably be the most biased about it since it's my car, but that being said, I mean, I am just so happy with how this whole entire thing turned out. And it was actually not as bad as it was the first time, which is pretty good all considering. So the first time around, it took me about 50 man hours to actually do the wrap. The second time though, it only took me about 35, maybe 40 hours. I didn't really time it myself, but about 35 man hours or so. And honestly, it was a lot easier. I even experimented trying to do certain bigger sections, like instead of partitioning the door and making it two pieces, I did try out doing it in one piece. Figured out how to do it correctly, but I also did do it the other way where it was two piece. It was a little bit easier. It just has like a little seam line. And if you're curious about the seam lines in the video, if it wasn't that clear, I use something that is called knifeless tape. If you've never heard of knifeless tape, it's basically tape that has a little string attached inside or embedded inside of it. And essentially you lay that down first, then you put your vinyl or whatever you have that you're working with over it, and then you can take that little string and basically cut the vinyl wrap from underneath. You get a very clean line and you don't risk damaging paint job with like taking a straight razor blade. So it does make it a lot easier, especially when you have a very particular large piece that you want to break up into smaller sections. It makes it a lot easier, especially like on the front bumper. The front bumper, I knew I was not going to be able to get it done in one single piece. It looks nicer in one piece, but I don't have that skill set, that skill level to be able to pull that off like a true professional would. So that's kind of like the tips and tricks that you can use, especially if you're starting out, you've done like maybe a wrap or two, you can use that kind of method and even the to actually do it. And even the professionals, I will say, do use it in certain very, very hard lines and such, like especially for like the back of the C8, there are certain sections where it is just better to kind of split it up. You can do you could do a whole entire piece. And I did try to attempt to do a full vinyl piece on the back, on the rear bumper. But yeah, I had to abandon that. It was way difficult. I thought I was gonna be able to squeeze it through, but I was seeing all these different wrinkles that if I had continued it, I would have just had a whole bunch of different cuts, bad cuts for that matter, and wrinkles all over the place. I still have wrinkles in certain areas, just again, because I am not a true professional. I will not even try to attempt to say how to do this professionally because I'm not. But it is still definitely doable as a beginner, and even on a C8 Corvette, and now a C8 Corvette Z06. So it is all really, really awesome. I definitely love it. If you're interested in the color, it is from Avery Dennison, is their satin stunning orange color. I think overall I spent about $700 or so for the actual roll, and it was a 75-foot roll, and I still ended up with like a third left. I just wanted to have some extra material because of whatever reason. I didn't do inside the door seams because I mean it's still orange, so it still kind of blends in pretty decently, but overall this satin finish looks just so nice, especially in the sunlight. Guys, I can't tell you how much I enjoy this car, how it looks when the sun is hitting it at all these different angles. It just makes everything pop. And with the satin finish, you can see all the distinctive lines in the design of the C8 Z06 that I really do appreciate so much on this car, and what GM and the designers just, you know, did with it. So overall, it is looking absolutely fantastic. I might end up trying to fix a few pieces here and there because it's not absolutely perfect. But that's okay. That's why I have extra vinyl if I really wanted to. But In any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, please check out any of my other videos and we'll see you next time. Take care, guys.